Amopiton is confused. But the truth of the matter is, in as much as the president, constitutionally, legally, to appoint, to pick anybody he likes, to be the chairman of INEC, to pick anybody he likes, to be board members of INEC, to pick anybody he likes,
To be resident
electoral commissioners. I doubt. It's not just about this government. Wike is proposing that, look, let's support the president. But the other members are saying, we're a party. Is that not strange? Why don't we have our own candidate to support? Wike said no.
Would the ADC have an inroad into these elections with the mounting of issues that are rovering around them? Do you see them having a headway into these elections? Honest truth.
I don't think so.
Excuse me.
Yes, I don't think so.
Do you see this election being credible, free, fair, and peaceful at the end? President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has alleged that elements within the opposition were sponsoring bombing and insecurity in the parts of the country to distract President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and weaken his administration ahead of the 2027 general election. Akpabio made the claim in Abuja during the inauguration of the new headquarters of the Nigerian Revenue Service, where he commended Tinubu's leadership and ongoing reforms. Now, according to him, recent security incidents may be politically motivated and aimed at creating fear while discrediting the government. The Senate president, however, did not name any individual group or political party allegedly involved. He urged, or rather argued, that President Tinubu's performance has strengthened the ruling All Progressives Congress, making it difficult for opposition parties to mount a credible challenge. He also criticized the opposition parties and said that their recent travails were self-inflicted. But with barely 9 months to the general election, will such allegations without proof not overheat the politics? And even most importantly, how prepared is the election umpire to deal with the growing pressure by the day to ensure that it remains apolitical? And with the crisis rocking most of the opposition, is it going to be a one-party affair come 2027? Well, all of these and more, as it takes, or rather, as it concerns the general election, will take center stage on the show today. And that is Buildup to the 2027 general election. A lot seems to be happening, and the build-up to it seems to be indeed mounting the pressure on not just the electoral umpire, but Nigerians itself. But anyway, to help us talk about this, we have the other person, but political analyst, and indeed, also an observer of our elections, and I'm talking of no other person but Prince Cogent Owhe. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome to the show. Nice having you on the show.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
And more importantly, we want to wish you happy birthday. Today is your birthday.
Thank you very much.
A beautiful way to start it. But a sad narrative to start with. And that is the comment coming from the Senate president himself, the number 3 man, indicating that it looks as if the opposition or some other criminal elements are taking insecurity to another level on account of the elections that are coming. Is there an element of truth in his narrative, or do you feel different from what he said?
It's all politics. It's all politics, you know.
Politics in the sense of?
Yes, it's all politics. Akpabio is playing politics. You don't blame him. Politics is self-interest. They are the ruling government. They like to come back. Why the other opposition party, they want to displace them. So basically, every one of them, they are politicians.
So do you feel he's economical with the truth? Do you feel he's not giving us a clear narrative? He's only painting the opposition bad on account of this? Or does we have element of the opposition increasing insecurity on account of 2027 elections?
Like what I mentioned, what he said is funny. So basically, he himself knows it's funny. He knows it's funny. We all know Akpabio is funny. He makes such funny remarks here and there. And
but very weighty. This allegation is very weighty.
No. If you take that seriously, it means you don't know him. If you take that serious, it means you don't know him, and also it also means that you don't understand what is going on. It's all politics. It's what he has said. All of us know it's basically not true.
Okay. Okay.
So what he's trying to do is taunting the opposition.
Taunting the opposition.
Yes, and you don't blame him. It's politics. You taunt them. You do the best you can to destabilize them. Because politics is, like they say in love, is all is fair in love and war. So politics is also war. So all is fair, but there are also standards. There are limits. that you don't go beyond. Like what he has said, there's nothing to it. Yeah, I
But,
don't think
but,
he has,
but the present Minister of Defense, when he was the CDS last year, about August to be precise, or September, thereabout, he also came out with a similar statement that the optic of violence is political. That's what he also said. So should we not now take what Akpabio said with a pinch of seriousness in it?
the CDS, as at that time, what he said, if a statement like that is coming from
A security personnel.
a security personnel, you take it more serious. But when you make such a statement,
Evidence should follow.
Yes, evidence should follow. He didn't say anything, he just said it all like that. That's why I said, well, it's politics. And especially coming from a politician like Akpabio, nobody should take it serious.
Okay, now I want us to take this very seriously. And what I want us to take is, he talked greatly about the opposition at length and talked about how really unstable they seem to be and how really unprepared they are at the moment. So I'm a bit really interested in us looking at the ADC itself. Now, they did their convention some days ago, or day before yesterday to be precise. And the convention, many said, came out with David Mark being the chairman of the party. Now, undermining, there were conflicting court orders halting that very process. They went through the stage of wanting to secure a venue, which never happened, from the FCT minister who said the letter never got to him. They said a whole lot, but rather the convention still went through. Now, my question is, would the ADC have an inroad into these elections with the mountain of issues that are rovering around them? Do you see them having a headway into these elections? Honest truth.
I don't think so.
Excuse me.
Yes, I don't think so, because though the Supreme Court has consistently said the affairs of the parties, you don't take them to court, let the parties settle themselves. But there are certain issues that cannot be settled. Yes, without going to court. Akpabio is not far from the truth, saying it's self-inflicted. Yes, with regard to the ADC, it's self-inflicted. Because what they did, they didn't really follow the due process. Yes, they didn't follow the due process. Because in a party, there is a national working committee, and there is also the executive council. The executive council is the leadership of the party from the state level to the federal level to the elected members of that party in government, if there is any. Anywhere they are, from the local government, state to the federal, they form the NEC, what they call the NEC. So with ADC, what happened was the National Working Committee of the ADC, led by Raf Wonsu, one day they came on, they had a press conference and said, oh, we've resigned. We've resigned and we've handed the party over to so and so person, which is David Mark.
With no elections taking ahead on account of that, making these new persons the national working.
That was all they told us. That was all they told us. We didn't know what has happened behind the scene. Now the process to getting there is straightforward and simple. The highest organ in any party is the convention. But things can happen because the convention will eventually ratify and take the final decision, have the final say. But things can happen. You cannot have the convention every day.
Of course.
So that's why the NEC, the National Executive Council of every party, consisting of every leader of the party, once they come together, they can make a decision on any issue. Now, what has happened?
So was that not the decision taken by Wonsu?
The NWC is part of the NEC of the party.
Yes.
Now, I don't think the NEC of ADC came together
before that pronouncement.
And when you are holding a neck for such an important issue with regards to the leadership of the party, you inform INEC.
Okay.
You inform INEC that we are going to hold a NEC meeting.
Okay.
And with regards, you tell them, you inform them and tell them the agenda of that NEC meeting. Then everybody, of course, it's going to be publicized that ADC has held a NEC meeting, so and so, and in that NEC meeting, the leadership of the party resigned, and with the resignation of the leadership of the party, so and so person has this group of persons newly joined the party, and we've installed them as the new leaders of the party. From there, they also forward that to INEC.
In INEC's appearance?
Yes.
Okay, informing INEC.
They will not inform INEC.
Later still say forward that same resolution to INEC.
They will forward that resolution. The resolution of the NEC to INEC. After doing that, they will now hold a convention later to ratify the decision of that NEC.
Okay.
Which is the convention they
held the day before yesterday.
Now, what has happened is that I've not seen anywhere where it said that the NEC of the ADC met before that resignation, the change in leadership rather. I've not read it.
And there was no way INEC was even involved or informed.
No. INEC was only informed that look, there's a change in leadership, but the process
was not followed through.
Was not duly followed. Now, Bala Nafiu Gombe, I think that's his name, was I think the deputy chairman
of the party.
There was a deal involving all of them. And it was agreed that not every member of the old leadership will be removed. That they will give some
elective position.
Yes, to them. Gombe was penciled down as the vice chairman of the Northeast for the party. So that was the deal. So that was why you see that during that press conference, Gombe was there.
The initial press conference.
Yes, the first one that the leadership was announced. Gombe was there because he was part of the deal. His own. He is to become, or rather, he's the vice chairman of the Northeast for the party. But what happened? After David Mark came on board, NWC, Babache, I think the former secretary to the government.
Babache Lawan.
Yes, during Buhari's time, he was secretary to the government for a short time, SGF. Now said he disagrees. That Gombe cannot be the vice chairman of the party where he is, because I think he's from Adamawa State. And Adamawa State is part of the Northeast. So he said he wants the vice chairman for himself. So he was now made the vice chairman. And Gombe said, okay, no problem. What did Gombe do? Gombe went to court to restrain them. And said, look.
For reneging on their initial agreement.
Apart from that, I said, look, I didn't resign. I didn't resign. I don't know where this arrangement came from. And he's even alleging that the resignation letter they are parading everywhere was forged. So now, Gombe went to court. And David Mark
went to court.
The process was served on David Mark.
Okay, which he did not honor.
He did. So when they got to court, there was a ruling by the court. The court said, there is no need for us to grant this injunction. Because an injunction is a temporary thing. He said, look, the judge said, look, file your case. Let's listen to the case. Let's hear the case. And we decide on the case once and for all.
Rather than going to status quo.
Yes. Now, instead of David Mark legal team doing as the judge said, they went on appeal.
So, but how can you appeal a case that have not been heard?
No, they went on appeal because they said, because what that judge has said, that what that judge said, they appealed it and said to the appeal court. When they go to the appeal court said, go back. Because the appeal court said, what do you want us to say? There's nothing, the judge did not say anything. The judge said, let's hear the case. So go back so that they can hear your case. And it was based on that that INEC now looked at it and said, there's a problem. In short, the INEC of Mahmood, Yakubu Mahmood, former INEC chairman, something is wrong for Yakubu to recognize the leadership of David Mark. Because the process was not duly followed.
So Joash Amopito is right to have rejected the recognition of both of them.
See, Amopito is right to reject the recognition of David Mark because David Mark ought not to have been recognized initially by
Mahmood Yakubu.
Now, I think Amopito is confused. If he rejects David Mark's leadership, who will not be
the chairman?
Which leadership is he going to recognize?
So all you are saying is, the ADC is still in very deep, milky waters.
Terrible. I don't think, because there's that's why I said the neck of the party. 25 state chairmen of ADC, they've come together into a faction and they have their own leadership of the same ADC.
So do you see the ADC taking part in the 2027 general election?
I don't think so. I've said it before, because today is 16th. Today is 16th, and all the parties have up to May 10th to submit your register, digital register of your members to INEC. One, who is going to submit ADC's digital register to INEC? Two, will INEC accept it? It's not like, and they have up to 10th of May.
Which is just barely a month.
No, it's not barely a month. 10th of May is just about 24 days. That's about 3 weeks plus. Yes, close to a month, about 3 weeks plus. Will they be able to sort themselves? And the law, this electoral law is very different from 2022. Electoral law 2026 says that if you don't submit your register, you cannot present candidates. Because if your name is not on that register, you cannot vote
or be voted for.
So for me, I don't know, ADC, they went ahead with the Congress. But if you ask me, I don't know, although in Nigeria anything can happen.
Okay, now let's talk about what will happen. Another viable party is the PDP.
Yes.
The Turaki-led faction of the PDP has gone to the Supreme Court.
They are there.
ADC
is also in the Supreme Court.
We know.
Yeah.
And a judgment will come soon. But as it stands now, the Wike-led PDP is being recognized by INEC.
Yes.
Would the PDP participate in the 2027 elections?
Honestly, I don't know. Why I don't know is this. The same thing happening to ADC happens to PDP. So many court cases before that convention. They still went ahead to do the convention. But look at where they are now. Back to square one. If you look at, honestly, I don't know, but I feel strongly that Turaki, the law, you can't predict. You can't predict judgment.
So let's wait for the Supreme Court.
Yes, let's just wait for the Supreme Court. But I don't know how they can put their acts together. At the same time,
Will be an issue.
Will be an issue. Probably if the judgment, if the judgment is not in their favor, Wike faction is there. They will simply submit their. In short, now Wike faction can submit their register, and INEC will
recognize because they already recognize them.
Yes, they are already recognized.
So and Wike can also go ahead to say their faction will support the APC.
It's not Wike can go ahead. That's what he has been saying. He said because during their last meeting, a party, Wike is the leader of PDP, that is his own faction. The leader of the party is saying, we don't have enough money to
run a presidential
race. That's what he's saying. And Wike from time is saying, look, Wike has been a strong supporter of the president and he's even telling
working
PDP,
for the president.
In short, one of the major disagreements between Wike and the other leaders of PDP is that Wike is proposing that, look, let's support the president. But the other members are saying, we're a party. Is that not strange? Why don't we have our own candidate to support? Wike said no. So if Wike's faction is recognized by INEC, be rest assured that PDP will not have a presidential candidate.
So, sir, in all you've said, because I've talked about it too, I don't want us to go to Labour Party because everybody knows where that lies. Are you now saying that come 2027, we might have only the APC having a presidential flag bearer?
No, not only the APC having a presidential flag bearer. There will be other parties.
No, I mean strong, viable parties.
Yes. But it's not. We still have less than a month. Let's see how all of this play out. ADC, as it is presently constituted, is waxing very strong. I think whoever is behind all of these plots struck at the right time. Because if you watch, the momentum was picking up. Yes. Was big.
Massive.
Kwankwaso went into the party. No. Peter Obi has joined since then. But the turning point was Kwankwaso joining the party. As soon as Kwankwaso joined the party, every other person, especially from the north, started trooping into the party. But if you also watch, it was at that point that INEC drew the attention to. So that momentum
now caved in.
Is being halted. Although they've refused, they're also fighting on. So let's see what will happen. We don't know whether the Supreme Court judgment will favor them. If it favors them, the HDC as a platform will be a very formidable one
against the APC.
Against it to challenge the incumbent president.
Now, talking about challenging the incumbent president.
Okay.
Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar came out yesterday to say, Nigerians, give me one more chance.
Yes.
After this chance, I will not come again.
I will be no more. I won't come again.
Well, anyway, whether we believe him or not,
yes.
I felt we've heard this before, but anyway, I will not bother my mind in going back. Let's remain here.
Yeah.
I know you're laughing.
I'm laughing because the last time I was here, you asked me the same question. I told you, I said, ADC as a party, as a vehicle, was put together by Atiku Abubakar. And a man cannot come build a house and hand over the house to somebody else. I said, except something extraordinary happens, Atiku is most likely to be the candidate of ADC. I've said this.
But what of the Peter Obi Kwankwaso alliance?
I don't know. Honestly, if you ask me, I don't know how that will play out. At the end of the day, politicians, they can come together and decide that, okay, let's support Peter Kwankwaso pair. They can come together. Atiku can say, okay, that's the best pair. But the best pair that will now give the South 12 or 4 more years if they win, rather than them staying for 4 years. No, Peter Obi has come out to say he's only going for 1 term. He's only going for 1 term. I've heard that again before. Yes, don't forget that Meshi is also interested. He has also come out to say he's only going for 1 term. But also some northern politicians they've also said, look, this 1 term you are talking about, we are not too sure about it, because once you enter
To relinquish power.
Yes, it will be difficult. So you can't.
So in all your analysis, sir, are we going to have any issue, or rather, would the APC have any issue retaining power come 2027?
I think there's something lurking behind somewhere in the shadows, and that is NDC.
Excuse me.
NDC, Seraki Dixon.
Yeah,
there's
his
a
party.
Yes, there's a party called NDC, registered recently by Seraki Dixon. Seraki Dixon is the
former governor of Bayelsa State.
Yes, a senator,
a present senator,
who is the national leader of that party. What I'm looking at, except there's something going on with the party. If you look around, Seraki Dixon and everything he's doing, he's working very hard, but quietly. He's working very hard quietly. And if you watch the people also around Seraki Dixon, they are pointing in a direction.
Of good luck, Jonathan.
Yes. They are pointing, everybody, if you should watch, just look at when Seraki Dixon is moving around, watch the people around him. All of them are pointing in the direction of good luck.
Ebele Jonathan.
We know that at some time, I think last year, Ebele Jonathan showed interest. Even the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, threw a kite and I said, hey, I would support if he comes in. Then at that point, I think there were some negotiation going on.
At the background.
But Wike,
as usual,
didn't allow that to come to fruition. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan also went to meet with David Mark, if you remember.
Yes.
At that point, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan also went to meet with David Mark. And there were speculations, rumors that he's interested, he wants to come back. But he never, but you know, politicians.
But we have major youth groups.
Yes.
Last week,
Yes.
the week before,
Yes.
coming out to tell Jonathan to contest. Yes. So is this not, because what we are having as our major topic today is a build-up to the 2027 election.
Yes.
So is this not a build-up to him coming and vying for the presidential ticket?
It looks like a build-up, but a wise man, I think he's been cautious, he's been wise because of what he has seen.
Before. And what he's seen.
What he's seen, what is presently going on now. He's been wise. I think, if you ask me honestly, sincerely, he's interested. But there was also a rumor at the time, a just strong man, government, Tom Polo, also went to visit him. If you remember, when that rumor was at its peak, that Jonathan is interested, Tom Polo went to visit him, and the rumor came that Tom Polo went to dissuade him not to contest. The president's wife also went to visit Goodluck's wife. So I think what is going on, there's a build-up. But what I feel strongly that NDC will play a role
in the next election.
They may spring a surprise. They may spring, but what I know is that APC is on the alert. There's nobody that is going to take them by surprise. They are on the alert. They are watching anything. They are ready. So I think if you really want to get back, if you want to be in the game, you need to be cautious. You need to be smart. Not the type of noise ADC is making. You need to be cautious. You need to be smart. You need to have a plan that is secure and authentic. You hold it behind your back. Nobody will see that plan.
And not reveal your card.
And not reveal your card. You reveal it at the last moment when nothing can be done. So I feel strongly that NDC may just be that joker. I'm not too sure. I'm just looking at it.
Speculating. Okay,
it
now
may just be that joker.
Because of time, I will also need to go. I know today is your big day. And but before we do that, it would be unfair if we do not talk about the electoral umpire.
Okay,
And we're talking
INEC.
about INEC.
Yes.
Recently, they stopped their revalidation of voters' registration. Recently, the man at the helm of the affair has been in a very huge storm.
Yeah, controversy.
Recently,
Yes.
INEC is now being looked as if it's political and not apolitical.
Yes.
Recently, we've been having mounting pressures on the Independent Electoral Commission
Yes.
and its chairman. Do you see them remaining apolitical in this?
INEC?
Yes.
It's difficult question to answer. Why?
Sorry, I had to ask.
Yes. Honestly, if you look at it right from time, INEC, if you look at all the elections since 1999, the government, the reason why on paper, officially, they say we are apolitical. But the truth of the matter is, in as much as the president, constitutionally, legally, to appoint, to pick anybody he likes to be the chairman of INEC, to pick anybody he likes to be board members of INEC, to pick anybody he likes
to be resident
electoral commissioners. I doubt. It's not just about this government. It's about
every government.
Yes, because if you are employing anybody, you can mount pressure on them to
do your bidding.
To do your bidding. So it's a difficult job being in INEC. Honestly, it is difficult. There's never been any INEC chairman that has not been emerged in controversy.
So no surprise this one is.
No, it's not.
But is it not too soon, too weighty, and too glaring that Amopito is really on a hot seat at the moment?
No, it's not too soon. This is the crunch time. In about the primaries we start in about 2 weeks' time.
In May.
The primary will start.
Yeah.
I think towards the end of this month.
Yeah.
To the end of May. So this is in crunch time. And if you look at the electoral, this new electoral act 2026, there's a lot of focus on the parties. So it's not too soon. This is the time. Between now and the end of this year, the controversy has not started. It has not started. It's just beginning. It has not started.
But it's looking dirty already.
No, that's what it is. They will accuse him of being biased. He will say, I'm not biased. And the person who appoints him, they will say, resign, leave this. They will tell the person, fire him. He won't answer them. And the election will come, it will hold. And whatever the outcome is, it will be.
Do you see this election being credible, free, fair, and peaceful at the end?
Being credible and fair is what I cannot see. But surely from what I'm seeing, peaceful, oh my God. Peaceful, I don't know, except some of these things. Because honestly, what is happening now, like, although ADC, the platform for the opposition, although I've analyzed that what they are passing through is self-inflicted, at the end of the day, if you don't allow them to contest this election, they won't be happy.
And that will be an issue.
That will be. And once somebody is not happy, there's an issue. Anything can come up. So for me, they should have put their house together. If they put their house together, no matter what anybody try to do, they will forge ahead with their plan and move on.
Well, anyway, just like we've said and we've planned, we need to really go on this. Time is not a friend. But honestly, over this period we've had this discussion, it has been intense. Yes. And I know others watching will like, wow, this is reality in itself. Whether it struck in or it doesn't struck in or stuck in, well, anyway, we've just said, and you've just rather given us a clear, unsieved analysis of what you feel is happening. But we will not go without really thanking you. I'm talking of no other person but Prince Cogent Owhe for taking your time on this beautiful day of your birthday and honoring us in your first visit as you celebrate your day. We want to wish you nothing but long life, happiness, and God's continues divine health for you and your family. But most especially, thank you for honoring our invitation.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful to the management of Atlantic TV. Thank you so much. I'm also happy to be here.
Okay, well, for us, it's more like a wrap on the show. It has been one of frank talk. If you're political, you understand what we've been talking about, and you really understand that, well, it looks as if things are not certain and not clear at the moment. Like he said, let's give it time. Maybe time will indeed help clarify things the more it comes. But I'll tell you to drop your comments on our different social media platforms. Let's have your views, your says, and your contribution, especially as we talk about the build up to the 2027 general election. I still remain Michael Gobadia. Stick around, still remain with us. The news will come around the hour. And later, something will trend. Bye for now.